Peace, love, and about a hair grease, y'all. What is good? It's Shot of Gemini returning for another amazing video. It's been a minute, but I've been experiencing so much shit in my life in a good way. Okay, I'm to the point now in this physical vessel in this lifetime right now. I am 23 years old. I'm developing new values. I'm developing the type of woman I want to be when I grow up. But the type of woman that I want to be, the type of lifestyle I want to live. What do I want to do? Okay, so that's just really what I've been focusing on in my absence. Okay, the energies on the planet once again have been going crazy with all these new moons. It's Sagittarius season now, so I'm feeling very abundant. I found this new faith, you know what I'm saying, that I'm living out, and it's just a whole bunch of good energy right now. So I'm really glad to be back, and I really just wanted to come to really talk about something that I think is very imperative. I really wanted to talk about the Sacral Chakra. Now, I didn't want to talk about it as giving information to it, but I just wanted to discuss how the importance of the Sacral Chakra in regards to women and men as well. So I really want to make this video based on why it's important that a woman has a financially stable man. And I not only want to explain it not only in the moral reasons, but also in the spiritual reasons why, okay? This video was inspired by Astro Lada. She did like a whole hour lecture explaining the sciences of it. So what I'm doing is I'm basically paraphrasing what she said. I took my own notes on it, and I feel like this is really important for women and men because it kind of works both ways, especially now. And also, another person who inspired me to do this video is Ashera7 or Ashera Star Goddess. So I'll leave both of their links below to the videos where they're talking about the same topic I'm talking about, so y'all can kind of get a clearer understanding of how important this shit really is, because we live in a world now where the gender roles are hella reversed. Super fucking reversed, okay? Men are becoming more feminized and women are becoming more masculine. And that creates a serious imbalance. Everybody out there goddamn mind, okay? So I'm here to clarify that up, smooth shit out, and explain why it's important that people actually stick to gender roles and why it's healthy that men and women, especially black men and women, stick to gender roles, okay? So, basically a brief synopsis on the Sacral Chakra, all right? So the Sacral Chakra is the orange chakra, okay? It's located, you know, below the navel. This is where the woman's womb is, okay? This chakra deals with emotions, the emotional body, being able to create emotional bonds with people, whether it's friends, family, whatever, okay? This deals with sexuality, enjoying pleasure, and also creativity, okay? So if you think about creativity, I can say in a woman, you know, we create children, okay? So our Sacral Chakra is, you know, where children really are created, because this is where the sexual organs are located, okay? So when it's unbalanced, usually women don't feel very attractive, you lack motivation, your sex drive is low, you feel a lack of creativity, there's a lot of emotional confusion, constant fatigue, as well as health problems in your abdomens and things like that, okay? And an overactive Sacral Chakra can be, you know, addictions, because it deals with pleasures, okay? The things that you find pleasurable, okay? This is why I believe this is Taurus's, where each sign has a chakra which they live in, okay? So for example, I'm a Gemini, so I live in my throat chakra along with Virgo. Virgo also lives in the throat chakra because these are the signs that deal with communication. So Taurus is in the Sacral Chakra, okay? This is where the stereotype for Taurus comes, where Taurus likes, you know, things that keep them comfort, like good food, good drink, things like that, you know what I'm saying? Things that appeal to the five senses, that feel good to the body, okay? So if you have an overactive Sacral Chakra, this can indicate probably addictions, codependency, being overly sensitive, okay? An overactive sex drive, so meaning you just constantly fucking, okay? An invasion of others' personal boundaries, and also attachment issues, okay? the sacral chakra, how you know it's blocked too. Ladies, I don't know if y'all ever had sex, but after you have sex, you just feel this guilt feeling. Okay, that's an indicator of a very blocked chakra, because the sacral chakra is blocked by shame or guilt. Okay, and also the sacral chakra too, a lot of women who've been molested when they were younger, they have issues with this chakra too, because they have issues with sexuality because of mistrust. All right, so the sacral, like I said, the sacral chakra is super, super, super important, especially in regards to a woman, because it's a very feminine chakra. It's a water chakra. Water is feminine. Now, how this is important with women is, this is where women attract men in her sacral chakra. Okay, so a woman can be makeup all done, looking good, but she can still go out into the world and men won't even pay attention to her because she has her sacral chakra is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? This is where the sexiness comes. You know what I'm saying? This is where, you know, a woman gets her sensuality. This is where a woman feels like a woman. You know what I'm saying? So, in regards to how this works, okay, why women, or why some women aren't attracting men, okay, and I'm kind of going to give some tips and just some things that you can do to balance your sacral chakra to make you more appealing to men, women, okay. So first of all, there's one or two ways a woman can have her sacral chakra in balance, okay. So the first way, and the primary way, is the very masculine way. We see this very commonly out in the world. If a woman is so focused on her root chakra, and your root chakra is your red chakra, right? Is on the base of your spine. It deals with the physical world. It deals with survival in the world. It deals with the physical body. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at the affirmations for the root chakra, it deals with, okay, I am here, I am grounded, I am stable, da da da. It deals with your physical world, things that we can touch in the 3D realm, right? So we see now in the world that it's a lot of women who are on their own, struggling, worrying about survival with no help of a man, okay? So they're constantly paying bills by themselves. They're constantly single mothers. They're constantly trying to figure out, okay, how am I paying rent next month? Or how I'm gonna do this? Or how I'm gonna feed my baby, okay? So issues like that, because she has an overactive root chakra, and when chakras, I found out too, they can suck from another chakra, or the following chakra, to feed itself. So the example I'm trying to use, or what I'm trying to say, is a woman who's like that, constantly worried about survival, worried about finances, worried about where her next check's gonna come, worried about, you know, I'm gonna get thrown out, I'm gonna do this. Sorry, she's constantly pulling from her sacral chakra, right? So with her pulling from her sacral chakra, this depletes her sacral chakra because she's not nourishing it. So everything is just going down. She's not taking the time to nourish her femininity. She's so masculine, and worrying about survival is just such a masculine thing. So with her root chakra sucking from her sacral chakra, this makes her less appealing to men. You know what I'm saying? She feels more masculine. She's feeling like, okay, why can't I keep a man? Why aren't men attracted to me? It's because she's so in that. And the root chakra is masculine. Think about the color red. Red is a very masculine color, okay? So with her constantly being in her root chakra, have an overactive root chakra, by worrying about the everyday new things, trying to survive without the help of a man, that sucks away from her femininity, okay? She doesn't feel like a woman because she's taking on a man's role and providing for herself as well as her kids. Or sometimes she might be with a man who a dusty, and he's not doing any type of providing, you know what I'm saying? So she has to take care of her child and a man and herself. So naturally she's going to be just in her root chakra, and that's going to be sucking, and that root chakra is going to be sucking from her sacral chakra, meaning that's going to be sucking from her femininity, okay? So that's case number one, all right? And that's a lot in the world, okay? That happens a lot. It's going on now, all right? And that's not normal for a woman to be, you know, out overworking herself, okay? Women are feminine. We're soft, okay? We're meant to sustain the home, not go out and hunt and get the shit on our own. You know what I'm saying? That's unnatural. If you look at nature, mostly women don't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's usually the men who are the breadwinners, and the women are the sustainers, making sure everything's okay. The men are the protectors. the men species of whatever animal, make sure that whatever he's built with his female and his kids and his offspring is sustained. And that's the woman's job, is to sustain the household or the nest or whatever, the territory or whatever the fuck, okay? Now, scenario number 2 is how a woman can fuck up her sacral chakra and be unattracted to men, is the career woman. Okay, so the career woman doesn't have to worry about any root chakra things because she's making 6 figures. Okay, but she's so focused on career, and most of the time in career fields now is a male dominated field. So she's in her solar plexus now. Okay, now the energy from her solar plexus is sucking from her sacral. So the solar plexus is here, your sacral is here, your root is here, okay, like where your gooch area is. Okay, so she's sucking from her sacral chakra into her solar plexus because she has to constantly compete with men. She has to constantly, you know what I'm saying, be the best. I have to fucking close this deal. I have to, you know, be the best working woman. I have to get it. And when you look at the solar plexus, it deals with assertion. Okay, it deals with your place in the world. It's that energy in us, that fire in us. Aries lives in the solar plexus. So that's why Aries is very assertive. Aries is a leader. You know what I'm saying? So the career woman, she has her, and once again, the solar plexus is a masculine chakra. Okay, so once again, the career woman, she has her sacral chakra depleted because all that energy from her sacral chakra is going into her solar plexus, and she's constantly competing with men. So this once again makes her very masculine because she's very assertive. You know what I'm saying? She's very domineering because she has to be that way in a career field or in corporate America where it's completely male dominated. So she has to fight and constantly, you know, just make her mark in that career field because it's so male dominated. Okay, so this can make her unattracted to men because she's over masculine. Okay, she's not in tune and in balance with her femininity. She constantly has to be on the defensive. You know what I'm saying? She constantly has to be over assertive, and those are all masculine qualities. Okay, not to say that a woman shouldn't be assertive. Obviously, I'm not saying that because I'm an assertive woman. Okay, but it's a balance. Okay, you have to know when to have your femininity and when to have your masculine energy, and too much of both is always a bad thing. Okay, also a woman, the type of woman that is who has her root chakra supported, but she's super in her solar plexus and that's taken away from her sacral. This is also the type of woman that you see talking about, oh, I'm independent. I don't need a man for nothing. I can do this on my own. I can do that on my own. Once again, that's hyper masculine, okay? Because you do, women and men need each other. We're not the same. We're not equal. We shouldn't be aiming to be equal, okay? We're supposed to complement and mesh with one another, okay? So, ladies, be careful with that overly independent attitude, because that's going to draw men away from you. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, if you going to be a man, or if you going to do everything by yourself, shit, you might as well be a man. Here's go a penis, you know what I'm saying? Here goes some testosterone, you know what I'm saying? So y'all have to kind of be careful. There's nothing wrong with having your own. Of course, have your own. But make room for a man to provide for you, or a man to do the shit that men are supposed to do. So be careful with being overly in that solar plexus, aka this is the career woman, the woman that got her own shit, because like I said, this repels men because you're too masculine. Natural masculinity likes femininity. You got the positive attracting the negative, and they come together and they create. Okay, so that's scenario number 2, how a woman's sacral chakra can get fucked up. Okay, and like I said, we see these 2 type of women in the world. We either see a woman that's struggling, you know what I'm saying, or we either see a woman that's the career woman, constantly about her money, constantly about, okay, I gotta close this deal, I gotta, pitch this idea to my boss, I gotta, do this, I gotta get this case, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? So you see that a lot. All right, now the importance of where the male figure comes in, okay, is men have a larger root chakra than women naturally. Okay, Men function well, obviously, in masculine chakras. All right, so the root chakra is a masculine chakra. Like I said, it deals with the physical world. It deals with providing. You know what I'm saying? It deals with materialism. It deals with money. Okay, so a man who has a stable root chakra and he gives or provides for a woman, that stimulates her root chakra because she doesn't have to worry about anything. She doesn't have to worry about paying bills. She doesn't have to worry about paying dinner or going 50-50 on dinner. She doesn't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, just going without. Okay, she doesn't have to worry about getting the money for her tires being changed or her oil being changed or whatever the fuck, okay? Because the man is naturally providing that. Men are obviously givers and women are receivers. And you can just tell this energy just from the genitalia, the sexual genitalia. The man's genitalia is extroverted. The female genitalia is introverted. So we receive the energy that men give us through intercourse, okay? This should already be a given. You have to look at your environment, or you have to look at nature and biology to kind of apply these concepts, okay? So, like I said, when a man naturally already has a table or is able to financially provide, this stimulates the woman's root chakra because she doesn't have to worry about surviving in the world because her man got it, okay? This is why women are naturally attracted to wealthy men. This is why women are naturally attracted to men who are financially stable, because it appeals to their root chakra. They don't have to worry about anything because that's not our job to worry about, you know, paying bills and survival in the world. We have other things to worry about, okay? So when a man stimulates a woman's root chakra, in return, her sacral chakra is activated. So this is why a lot of women, they're sexually attracted to wealthy men, because it's that sexual activity from her root chakra being stimulated because she's stabilized. You know what I'm saying? Women are naturally attracted to security and stability in the man financially. You know what I'm saying? You see this in nature. You know what I'm saying? So naturally that woman is now stabilized. Okay, this is why a lot of rich men can pull women, because they're wealthy. You know what I'm saying? And that appeals naturally to women. So with her sacral chakra being built up because this man is providing her that financial security, she ain't got to worry about shit. In return, they have sex. Okay, now going back to a woman's sacral chakra is larger than the man's, okay? So a man isn't able to produce this natural femininity, this natural emotional bonding, this natural emotional pleasurable feelings in him. So when a man and woman have sex, a woman gives and stimulates and opens that man's sacral chakra, all right? And then in return, from that sacral chakra, if he loves her, I'm not talking about dysfunctional relationships, okay? If he loves her, from the energy that she's giving him in his sacral chakra, that now stimulates his solar plexus. So now he feels the need, okay, I need to provide. I need to get out into the world and provide my woman, or provide, you know, my family, you know, with needs, because he loves that woman. She stimulated his sacral chakra, okay? So now he feels like, okay, he's in the solar plexus now because that sacral chakra is filled up. So he's like, okay, I got to go and I got to provide for my lady, and I got to go and I got to do this. I got to get this promotion. I got to get this. I got to get that. I got to work. I got to I got to stay long hours at the job to make sure I'm the best. So, you know, say I could be recognized by my boss and get more opportunities to come home so I can provide more for my lady. Okay. But with this though, right? That's the positive aspect of it. The negative aspect that you see when a woman stimulates a man's sacral chakra and it goes to her solar plexus is rich men who basically treat their wives like shit. So yeah, even though that woman is financially provided for, she loves him, you know what I'm saying, from that financial security, gives her all these feelings and all these, you know, emotions, and then when they have sex, he give it to her. It's important that he gives her some of that solar plexus energy, because it's important that a man gives a woman the ability to generate freedom. Okay, so it's important, like, so for example, like, give her luxury. So a man has to give a woman something in return so it can be a balanced and healthy relationship. Instead of, if he's taking from her sacral, you know what I'm saying, she starts to feel depleted, and this can become a rich man who has an abusive relationship with his woman, because he's not giving her anything back. He's just taking from her. You know what I'm saying? So it's important that when that sacral chakra is, when that solar plexus chakra is stimulated in the man, that he gives it back to her by, like I said, giving her luxuries. Maybe starting a business, having her start a business. Maybe having her find, giving her inspiration to find her own career, or to find a career that she likes. You know what I'm saying? So that's how a man can give and stimulate the woman's solar plexus. Okay? And in return, if a woman's empowered by the man's solar plexus, this goes to her heart chakra. And the woman now can give the man, or her man, unconditional love. So I really wish, I do have a board, but I don't have like the colors to, coordinate the chakras. So it's a decent exchange. So I'm gonna kind of go over it again, okay? In a balanced, healthy relationship, okay, the man provides financially for the woman, okay? In return, she generates her sacral chakra. So the man takes from his root chakra, gives to the woman's root chakra. From the woman's root chakra being stimulated and balanced, now she can naturally produce her natural femininity, her natural ability to, give love, give emotions, okay? And from her giving that emotions, that stimulate emotions, that the man's sacral chakra, that stimulate the man's emotions. And from the man's emotions being stimulated, his sacral chakra being stimulated, he can now access and activate his solar plexus. Okay, and from his solar plexus, that ability, like I said, that ability to search yourself into the world, that ability, that go-getter ability, that ability, like, damn, I gotta get more, I gotta get it, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? And from his solar plexus being stimulated, he can now empower his woman. Hey, babe, you know what I'm saying? Here's a few thousand, start your business. Or, hey, babe, maybe you should take that career. You should take that job. You can do it, babe. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get it. Or, hey, babe, here's, I don't know, I bought you a house. I bought you a car. You ain't got to worry about this. Or I put something in your savings and I saved something for you, and whatever you decide to do with it is on you. Okay? That's him empowering back his woman. And in him empowering his woman back, she now feeds off his solar plexus energy into her solar plexus energy, and from that solar plexus energy shoots up the woman's heart chakra, and in turn the woman gives him unconditional love. She's there. She's like, this man is providing for me. I ain't gotta worry about nothing. I have the option to work. I have the option not to work. I'm not being suppressed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being dismissed. I'm not being oppressed by my man. You know what I'm saying? It's an equal exchange. Okay? So this is why it's very, very, very important that women and men understand that their role that they're supposed to play with each other. Because now, like I said, men now want to be in a feminized role. Why? Because majority of men, especially black men, were raised by single mothers, and they had no father figure in the home. Okay, so when you're constantly raised by a woman and you had no figure to teach you it's imperative that a man provides, then naturally you're going to be feminized. Naturally you're going to be like, I don't want that. Oh, woman should be 50-50. What do you got to bring to the table? You should already have a table set if you're going to appeal to a woman of stature. Obviously, I'm not talking about, the women who do thought and bops, but I'm talking about if you're appealing to a woman of stature, a woman of class, a woman who has something for herself, a woman who's of substance, you should already have the table set. You should not be coming to this woman talking about what can you bring to my table. Your table should already be set. What if B. Simone said, your table should already be set? There's nothing that you need to be asking me. That should already say. I'm silly, y'all. I just been on some other shit, but y'all get what I'm saying. So, ladies, please work on your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is very imperative if you're trying to attract a man, because this is your femininity, this is your sexuality, this is what makes you sexy, this is what makes you, you know what I'm saying, this is what makes men turn heads. So if you have a balanced sacral chakra, then you appeal naturally to a man's masculinity if he has a balanced masculinity. Okay, so that's important. Now, ladies, ways that you can balance the sacral chakra. First, I told y'all, look at my video where I was telling y'all about how to clear off negative sexual partners. First, you might want to do that first, because you don't want to be hard. If you're trying to attract a new man, I told y'all that in that last video, you have to clear out the old. So you have to remove the old, tear down the old to bring in the new. So you might want to start there first, okay? But some sacral chakra, you know, balancing tips. You can also look this shit online, you know, it's the age of information. But you got different types of fruits and vegetables that are associated with the color orange. Those are good for stimulating and balancing the sacral chakra. You also can do Kegels. Okay, Kegels deal with sexual pleasure. Okay, every ladies, you know, Kegels feel good. Okay, I'm not even about to, you know, pretend like it don't. Also doing creative hobbies. Okay, like I've been doing, for example, coloring. I like coloring. I just like coloring. To me is my creative process. Okay, it helps me think, and it also gave me the idea to do this video. Okay, you can try grounding, earthing. So really just going to the park, taking your shoes off, depending on where you are, because I know it's winter time, but depending on where you are, going outside, taking your shoes off, getting that grounding. Also praying. You can also pray, you know what I'm saying, for stimulation to your sacral chakra, because you will be channeling that information down from your crown chakra, and then it'll be in your sacral chakra. Okay, you can also use citrine, which is, I'll get it off my altar. Citrine is this right here. You can look at this from your Britannica, or ask for your Britannica, you know, where they keep this, you know what I'm saying. This deals with the sacral chakra. So you can do some sacral chakra meditations. There's plenty of like binaural beats where you can go to sleep. That's what I do. Where you can go to sleep. Sometimes I hold my citrine too, or I hold my citrine right here on my navel where my sacral chakra is, and I go to sleep to sacral chakra music. It's very soothing. It's very relaxing. Showers, you can really enjoy the warmth of showers. Okay, they say that showers, taking showers and actually feeling the warm water on your body does stimulate the sacral chakra, because we're talking about pleasures, sensual pleasures that appeal to the body, because the lower chakras obviously deal with the physical body, the physical world. Okay, yeah, and just being full of joy and happiness. Okay, so if you are either the career woman or either the woman who's constantly trying to fight for survival, you know what I'm saying, these are tips that you can do to really balance your sacral chakra, so you can also be in touch with your femininity and not to be overly masculine. Okay, so I hope this video was very informative. I've been wanting to do this video for a couple weeks now. I've been trying to get my thoughts together, so hope this video was informative. Let me know if y'all got questions, comments, what y'all think, you know what I'm saying, things like that. Like I said, contact me for readings. I'm now open to do readings now. I've been trying to get myself together. I'm trying to, you know, like I said, I'm going through changes right now. I'm transforming every day. I'm reinventing myself, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so with that being said, I love y'all.